I think Christians sometimes maybe, we come to believe that there's sort of a correct attitude that we're supposed to have. And this attitude involves being very, very somber and maybe even just a touch sad and negatively judgmental about just about everything, just about everything we encounter, and maybe even just a little bit angry, just a little bit ticked off about everything that's wrong with this no good world. If you knew people who lived with that type of an attitude, you would probably find them to be very miserable, right? Yeah, frankly, that's a pretty miserable bunch. These are not folks you want to have a picnic with, right? Yeah. So I'm just so happy to be able to tell you that an authentic follower, a truly devoted follower of Jesus, is not required to always be somber and sad and negatively judgmental of everything and everybody and a little bit angry and ticked off and just plain miserable. No. The Westminster Catechism. Now hold on, I know I've never quoted that before, but just hang with me here for a minute. The Westminster Catechism, this is just one of several attempts down through the ages to provide like a biblically accurate, a biblically helpful description of the Christian faith. Like what's the Christian faith? The Catechism says this. It asks this big question. It asks, what is the chief end of man? In other words, what it's saying is, what's the basic reason for the existence of human beings? Why do we even exist? Answer to that question? Here it is. Here's what answer it gives. Man's chief end is to glorify God and enjoy Him. Enjoy God. Enjoy Him forever. Like not for another day or two. Enjoy Him to glorify God and enjoy Him, enjoy God forever. That's why we exist. You say, well, it doesn't say that specifically in the Bible. No, that's true, it doesn't. But this is based, again, it's based on an attempt to sort of accurately summarize what the Bible says about human beings and the purpose of human beings. For example, the Bible does say this. These are verses that are found in the Bible. It says, delight yourself in the Lord. That's the word, delight. Delight yourself in the Lord. It says this in the Bible, be glad in the Lord, be glad. It says this about God. About God, it says, in your presence, God, in your presence, there's fullness of joy. Not a little bit of minor joy, fullness of joy in the presence of God. It says this, rejoice in the Lord always. Always rejoice in Him. Hey friends, I want you to know so badly, we are not called to be miserable. No, we're not. No, everything about life and everything about our existence is not bad and getting worse, getting increasingly worse. No, that's not true. No, we are people who can and should rejoice. Yeah, be glad. It's allowed. Be delighted. You say, well, I don't know if that's illegal or not. Yes, it is. We're allowed. We're not breaking any biblical laws. We're allowed to be delighted. There is joy in the Lord.